Good morning everybody, it's Monday the 3rd of August today and we are on Blackpool Seafront. We're not going to look through the telescope, but we're going to look at this amazing, beautiful view. We've dodged out on a Monday morning before it starts raining this week because apparently there's rain forecast. That's a tram just going past, and as you can see the sky's blue and the sea's coming in and it's an absolutely glorious day. That's North Pier. We're going to go on there shortly as well. So this morning we're going to make some videos for this week to watch while the sun's shining. So we're going to go to the site of Yates's Wine Lodge. So if you've not already seen it when you watch this one, you need to watch that one when it's published. Not made it yet, I've literally just got out of the car. So I'm going to do this video while we walk round to the site of Yates's because it's just too lovely a view to miss. That's the main road into Blackpool. I think this is a little electricity substation. Might be for the trams or something like that. And this is the Metropole Hotel, and that looks quite magnificent from the front. It's the only hotel on the seaward side of the tramway, but it's also one of the earliest hotels built in Blackpool. And if you look at the old photographs of Blackpool, you often see that on it. I tell you what, we'll go for a walk through the crazy golf, shall we? I used to love playing crazy golf as a kid. And this is that tamarisk plant that I was telling you about when we went to Jubilee Gardens, that grows everywhere but in my front garden. Unfortunately, it's a bit neglected, which is a shame. But if you've got a golf club and kids and you feel so inclined, there's nothing to stop you bringing a ball down here and playing with the putting holes, or whatever you call a crazy golf course. We'll cut across here and go back up onto the seafront. So here we're at the back of the Metropole, as I said earlier, but did you know that the ground on which North Pier was built, this sort of slight outbuild of land here, was actually spoil from building Blackpool railway station? Bet you didn't know that, did you? And these illuminations here are called fluted pylons, and they're a fairly modern copy of a very old original Blackpool illumination, one of the very, very first ones that were actually down here on this site. Can't quite remember when they were replaced. It's a few years ago now, but they're perhaps, I don't know, about 7 or 8 years old maybe. So this little bit of land here at the side of North Pier, this is where the spoil was put, and they started putting the first piles in for North Pier at the south side of the pier that we see today. And these old Victorian kiosks are lovely. And the poor council, they flogged themselves to death painting these up. I mean, you wouldn't believe it to look at them, but they are done regularly. They're done every couple of years, and they look spectacular when they've just been painted. But I mean, you can see how close it is to the sea and the beach, and believe me, does it get rough here. In fact, that's why there's a wide section of promenade here, and then you've got if you look down there, you've got your steps and your seawall, and then another section of seawall at the front of that. But all this wide area, and then all this wide area here, it's not just for decoration, it's actually to control and contain any sea that comes over, and boy does it come over. And obviously this is Blackpool Cenotaph. This is the site where the Remembrance Day services and parades are held every year. Now, did you also know, here's another fact, I'm a mine of information this morning, aren't I? Did you also know that Nelson's flagship Foudroyant, never say it, was wrecked at the side of North Pier? Well, there you go. I think it was 1897. It was moored here for an exhibition, and it got wrecked in a storm while it was parked, shall we say. So there's all the wreaths on the Cenotaph. We'll do a separate one about the Cenotaph. I'm going to show you the plaque that marks the Foudroyant. Let me make sure I'm saying it properly. Memorial. If anybody's looking at me, they're going to be wondering what I've got tucked down my skirt. I've got my photographs for Yeats's, which we're going to do next, that I'm going to show you. So that they don't get bent, I've popped them in the top of my waistband. So here we go. Commemorates Lord Nelson's flagship. So it was wrecked right off here somewhere. Another little known hidden fact. And I mean, this morning there's a bit of a breeze blowing, but it's just a gentle breeze. But look at the way that the water's flapping underneath the pier. I mean, you wouldn't even want to be in it today, would you? And it's relatively gentle. So goodness knows what it must be like in a really, really, really bad storm if you get washed in. And it's quite high underneath those pier legs. I mean, when you think it's summer. So that's North Pier tram stop, right there. And the other side of the Metropole, it's a lovely looking building from this side. In fact, I'll tell you what, we'll walk just up here. And then, it's a bit wobbly. I'm walking forwards and I'm holding the camera sideways. Never a good combination. So this is a tableau illumination to the war heroes, and that then obviously lights up when the illuminations are on at the side of the Cenotaph. Nice, isn't it? So that's the front of North Pier. That's all open, so you can go and have a drink and whatnot. Did I mention that we're going on North Pier as well? But that's the subject of our video. The one I've got the photos, and then obviously that's the beautiful, beautiful Blackpool Tower. So we'll just walk to the other side. I think these railings are new. Can't remember seeing them. Or have I just got amnesia? I don't very often walk on this side of the road, so I've perhaps just not noticed. I'm usually in the car when I come through this junction. So you go onto the pier that way, down there, Blackpool North Pier. That's Festival House in front, which is the tourist information centre in the wedding chapel. So you can actually get married watching Blackpool Tower. And I have to say their ice cream's lovely. We had one day when we came to Blackpool. I'm really trying to be good and not eat ice cream and naughty things. And that's the other side of the pier. And the lovely view over the horizon, Central Pier, and beautiful Blackpool Tower. So I'm going to total off now and go and do this. Do you know, it's lovely? It's beautiful, it's really warm. I'm going to total off and do this video with Yeats's. I'm going to do a walk round the site and show you what they're building. So that'll be an interesting one. Don't forget to make sure that you've subscribed and that you like this video. And if you've got any questions or comments, pop them underneath. Don't forget to keep tuning in this week. If you hit the bell for notifications, you'll find out when we've uploaded the new videos, because as you can see there's going to be a few more to come. So if you've got those notifications, you'll know when the new ones are uploaded. So you have a lovely day, and we'll see you soon from sunny Blackpool. Bye!